Hey, what's up, guys? Bunmi here. I'm making this last Facebook Live tonight to talk to you about if you're in your 20s, if you're in your 30s, and you have young kids, how do you build a business and still handle all of the duties of motherhood and everything that comes with motherhood or fatherhood and all of the things that comes with just being in tune to your children, but still working on your goals and dreams. Well, why can I talk about this? Because I raised 5 kids between the ages of 0 to 9, while I was building my network marketing business in those early days before I became a 6-figure earner in the industry. So I said 20 and 30-year-olds, but there are still people in their 40s who have young kids as well. Or maybe you are a grandparent and you are raising children. So today I had my grandkids. They're here with me for the next 4 days. So today we did Easter egg hunts and electric scooter riding down the driveway. We did coloring. We did the park and took a walk. And of course, there was meals, and it was a really full day. And so it had me reflecting on when my children were younger, so how did I do it? So here's a short answer. I literally had to use the nooks and crannies of my day. So here it is. The whole day is gone, and it's 9 o'clock. So what did I do for business today? So for business today, early in the morning, I had 2 majorly productive, short, less than 30-minute business meetings that really had a lot to do with propelling my business forward. All right. So I did that, put out a couple of posts and things. However, I was thinking about when I was first building in the trenches, trying to build a team, working on becoming a 6-figure earner. Back in those days, we didn't really use the internet much. It was more of, going to meetings and things of that nature, lots of conference calls. But I remember just using those nooks and crannies. So I thought to myself today, what would I have been doing? I would have been taking a 5-minute call here, a 2-minute call there, a quick, "Oh, Jody, listen, girl, I just thought of you. Remember how you said you were looking for something to really improve your lifestyle? Well, not too long ago, I came across something. It was really blessing me. I just want to know if I sent you this video, if I invited you to this conference call, if I sent you a short sizzle call, would you take a look at it?" That's what I did in those early days, back when, let's say, the early 2000s, when I was first building my business before I became a 6-figure earner and had kids between newborn and 9 years old. And then as they got older, I still had my goals. I still had my dreams. I couldn't make an excuse and say, "Oh, I'm going to wait till my children get older." What if I waited till my kids graduated from high school or college to start working a business? Then where would I be now? Oh my gosh, I would be so behind the 8 ball. I'm so glad that I didn't say no. I figured out a way, and that's what winners do. Winners find a way. I remember having the kids in the bathtub and being on the conference call, putting it on mute, and just washing them up, washing butts, do all that, hold up your underarm, whatever, and I'm trying to listen. Hold on, y'all, be quiet. You just got to multitask. I remember doing all of that. I remember, so many times, my kids knew conference call etiquette. They make fun now, and they talk about how we used to shut them upstairs. They couldn't come downstairs when the conference calls were on. And remember at grandma's house, how we used to have to stay upstairs when we couldn't come downstairs until the conference call is over, or when you all were doing a conference call. So, those were the days, and you just did what you had to do. But it was all about using the nooks and crannies, because whether you have kids or not, typically people are busy and nobody has big gaps of time in their day just waiting for them to be filled, right? So when people say, "Well, I'm too busy," that was often an excuse. "I'm too busy to do a business." Well, most people are busy, but they're busy being broke, right? They're not busy working on their goals and dreams. They're busy going to bowling, or they're busy doing some things that have nothing to do with the goals and dreams and objectives that they want to achieve. So But when you are hungry, as Les Brown says, you got to be hungry. When you are hungry and you know there's a place, like I knew there was a place where I was not, that I wanted to be in my future. And I knew that there was a lifestyle that I wanted to have for my kids. So I found a way to work my business in the nooks and crannies. I created nooks and crannies. I remember I'd be walking into, I had to go grocery shopping, but I thought of somebody to call real quick before going into the grocery store. Y'all, be quiet. I got to make a call. I mean, I was always, turn around, shh, be quiet. I got to make a call real quick. My kids were like, Mommy stays on the phone. And they're right. I stayed on the phone. But I stayed on the phone for a purpose. I was not gossiping. I wasn't just talking to my friends, unless it was those friends who were money motivated, business minded, and we were talking about how many people that we were going to invite to the meeting, about our guests, something that had to do with moving forward. And who were those friends? Those are the same friends that you saw me vacationing with in Dubai today. I mean, last week. Kenya and Tammy, they've been my road dogs. Those are the people. We've all been in the trenches together since Kenya and I, since we were 18. When I did my first network marketing meeting, I think I was 19. Kenya was 18. We were in her living room. We recorded it. My girlfriend Angel and Julie Harris, they were the only two people at the meeting. But we've been working together in the trenches, doing something to always move ourselves to a higher destination since then. Met Tammy when I was 23. She was 19. I was handing out flyers in her neighborhood. Being broke ain't no joke. Make an extra $500 to $1,500 part-time, $2,000 to $5,000 a month full-time. And Tammy answered that ad. It was a flyer. Her little 19-year-old self, who had a baby, who was married, said, yes, I'm looking for something. I'm 19, but I'm looking for something. I have a child. I want to do more for this baby that I have and this family that I have at 19. So she came to the opportunity meeting and she said yes. And she and I have been rolling ever since. She was 19, I was 24, and here we are today at the ages that we are. And because we haven't always done the same thing, like we're not doing the same businesses now, but we had the same fire, the same fervor, the work ethic, the intention. We were always seeking, and if you seek, you will find. And that is why now we're able to say yes to so many of our dreams, and going to be able to say yes to even many more, because we found a way to make it work. We found a way when other people said, I'm too busy. We found a way to say, I'm too broke and I'm going to make it happen. We found a way. We didn't say, oh, I don't know how. We said we're going to surround ourselves with people who know how, and we're going to figure out how. That's how driven we were and are. We knew we were young girls at the time with young kids, and all we knew was there's more out there to life. We're in Section 8 right now. We're struggling right now. We're, in broke down cars right now. We're not able to, we're stressed out right now because of finances. But this is not how our story should be all of our lives. This is definitely not how it's going to end. But in a few years, we want to be far removed from here. It took longer than we thought it was going to take. Sometimes it's like, oh yeah, with this one, 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, I'm going to be set. Took a little longer than that, from the age of 19, 20, or whatever, starting into business. But here we are, all of us living lives that we enjoy, living lives that are fulfilled, making tremendous money from the comfort of our own home and our businesses, having a level of freedom that we long for. Just life is great, and it's going to keep getting better and better, because the better it gets, the better it gets. So, but it's never too late. It's never too early, and it's never too late. So if you're finding this and you happen to be a teenager, it's never too early to get started. If you're hearing this and you're in your 60s and 70s, it's not too late. Age is only a number. The main thing to do is to make a decision and make it happen. Take action and let's go. Whatever amount of years you have left, let them be great, awesome, fulfilled, happy years. So I just wanted to bring you all that as today completes day 1 of the 4 days of me watching my grandchildren. And I just we had a great, fun day today. And I thank God for where I am, that now I have more time freedom than I have more time freedom now than I had when my kids were younger. And I have a business built, residual income, lots of leverage, people in different countries around the world, passive things going on. So, let me say this, guys. If there's ever anything that I say and you're wondering, like, how does she do this, or what is she got going on passively, just ask. I'm so free to give information. I tell you, for so many years, I was like wondering how people got their money, what they did, what was that person's profession. If you ask me, I will tell you. I don't try to force people to do what I do. I just share it. And if it feels good to you, you do it. We can do some things together. If it's not for you, that's great. We're still friends. That's my philosophy. So with that, guys, you all have a great evening. And remember, use the nooks and crannies of your day, because nobody has big gaps of time. Use those nooks and crannies of your day to build your business, and being consistent over time, giving it enough effort, and putting your efforts in, and then giving them enough time to duplicate and compound, you'll hit where you want to go. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.